Hi guys, welcome to Vandalia's presence.
Hey, I'm here today, and what's up here too?
And I have caffeine, but I'm not drinking caffeine. I'm going with the water route today.
I need caffeine.
Oh, see? I knew someone was gonna come in at the last fucking minute. I fucking told you. And now all I have to do is boom. Oh, what? Oh, that's it. Boom. Boom. There you fucking go. There, added. Don't need to do shit. Anyways,
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Glitch.
We're trying out this new chat thing today, and there it goes. We got chat boxes today.
Spagoblio.
So are they permanent ones, or they disappear after a while?
I think they disappear after a while.
Okay, I was wondering.
Adam is a faggot.
What was that? Never mind. Don't answer that.
Bitch.
So, how I got to my topic today was last night at work. This one kid, a little bit annoying sometimes. He was saying excuse-moi, like French person, I guess.
Excuse-moi. Fucking hate it when people do that.
And I said, okay, Miss Piggy, whatever you want. And he's like, who's he's like, who's that? Like, what?
Really?
You're kidding, right? Who's that? You never heard of Miss Piggy? No. You never heard the Muppets? Like,
yes, I've seen the Muppets.
No, he's like, no, I never seen the Muppets before. I've heard of them.
What?
I'm like, what? What?
Got to have at least seen one of their movies.
They've been around for like forever. They had a movie a few years ago. Kermit. Oh, like it's like, oh yeah, he's that mean guy. He's like Kermit's side. And laughed.
What?
Telling this from some
main
Kermit's
guy
side
that's
movie.
on Kermit's side?
What?
Yeah.
You said he was like, oh yeah, the mean guy that's on Kermit's side, and then he left.
Oh yeah, meme guy.
Not the mean guy, but he's some kind of Kermit's side meme. That's how he knows him from.
Oh, Kermit's side. I get you.
Like,
what the hell?
I laughed and laughed. Like, that's not fun. I'm like, that's not funny.
Wow.
Ugh.
I'm going to Kermit suicide.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a picture of Kermit hanging himself, and then that's about it. That's it.
Really got me thinking.
Meme
About
culture.
About that subject.
Hmm.
You know,
I got nothing to say about it.
I thought about once. It was in It was in spring of '96, and I was at Charleston Park near where I live. It was a big drop, and I thought about jumping once.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
During the year I was being bullied. So I've been
There's
there.
a weird urge. Like when you stand on top of something tall, there's a weird urge to go to the edge and look down. I don't know why.
Well, I usually don't do that because I'm scared of heights too. But
Oh, I'm scared of heights too, but there's this weird urge to just look.
you know. But
You
yeah.
get jelly legs. You get your legs turned to jelly. You feel butterflies in your ass. It's really weird.
So, do you know what the two types of suicide are?
Two
Homicide
types?
and suicide.
Yeah, there's two types of it.
Nobody ever told me that.
Well, one is, I guess, a medical suicide where you're dying anyways.
Oh. Yeah,
And,
I know that.
And and instead of like laying in bed forever and ever and ever, you choose to, because you might, but medically you're never going to get up again. You're going to be on a machine. If you do be on a machine the rest of your life, and some people choose to
End
just
it all.
end it all instead of living in pain forever and ever. The other kind is where people think they have no life to live, like I did at the time, and they think their life is over, even though it's really not. And they prematurely end it.
For me, it's a very touchy subject. It depends on the situation, and it depends on the person. Like, it's not always that that they have a future life. Some of the times they actually don't. And I don't know. It's just really subjective thing.
Well, most of the time,
I've been really depressed, but I haven't really been to the point of killing myself.
yeah, most of the time, unless they're injured or something, most of the time teenagers do have the rest of their lives ahead of them.
Teenagers think that a lot of the time they think that nobody else cares about them.
And I know that feeling.
It feels like since you're the only person like who sees the world the way you see it, like, because we don't know what anybody else is thinking, we just know what we're thinking. But when we see other people do certain actions, we think that they're thinking something else. But I don't know, like, you know what I mean? I worded that weird.
Oh, and Mario, the topic's not catching up. I guess it kind of is, but...
Well, we usually start by talking about our lives as of recent, so...
I know, but I just decided to hop right into this serious subject.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Turns out I had Okay, so it turns out I had testing today.
About
PSC.
suicide? Oh.
No, I wasn't testing out suicide. Anyways, I was doing testing today, and it turns out that we had a really early school day and we got out at 11, and I didn't know this. I thought we still had the rest of the day to go. Like, I thought we were just going to do the entire test in one big blast. But no, it was just this section. So we did it, and then they're like, okay, you could leave now. Can't stay on campus for too long. And then when I heard you can't stay on campus for too long, that's when I realized, like, oh no. Then I had to download a VPN, turn that on, tell my dad, hey, pick me up, please. Please. And that's about it. I stayed home for a while.
Okay, no,
and
cool.
I also don't have school tomorrow either, so I could stay. Tomorrow.
Okay. But yeah, back to the subject. So you never had, none of you ever had a friend or anything, or family member?
No,
Or yourself?
Really.
I didn't have a family member either. It was just me, I guess. It's just...
Well, I've had a friend that's dealt with a bunch of people that wanted to commit suicide. So,
I've had a friend who's been really depressed.
He said that it's really stressful to deal with.
Yeah, I had to deal with my friend, and he gets depressed a lot, and I have to try and talk him out of a lot of stuff, tell him that most of the stuff isn't really his fault or in his control.
Wow.
And I kind of have to help him deal with a lot of stuff. There's been some pretty low points for him in the past few years, and even worse low points back then, but, you know, I've mostly helped him get through stuff, which I'm kind of proud of.
Sparrow, yeah. Sparrow, yeah, there is a fan. It's right here. This is my new fan. Is it too loud? Because if so, I can turn it off. I don't know if it's too loud, though.
I didn't even hear it.
Well, that's Skype.
So Sparrow, you ever have anybody dealing with that? Yeah. I got through with it at the time. Actually, way back to our religion podcast, the people at my church got me through that thing for my low points. That and country music. I was all gothic for a while. I was in the country.
Oh.
were blacklisted in the country. This is ironic that the people that helped me through what I thought was my betrayal the first time in the 90s were the same people that betrayed me in the 2000s.
Really?
So yeah, kind of, yeah. I after my friends turned on me in 96, I started focusing on church and stuff. And those are the same people, and those people are the ones that kind of like take me out and stuff and turn on me in the 2009. So full circle, I guess.
Yeah.
This is also, but luckily at that time I was, you know, I was depressed about it too. I wasn't at the levels of depression I was back in my teenage years.
I mean, so far middle school has been the toughest part of my life, but high school's actually been pretty decent. So, I mean, I feel like I've gotten a lot less angry and a lot less jerkish than I was before, but that's about it, and that's all I could really talk about it. That's pretty much all my experience. So, unless Sparrow has stuff to say, so nope, he doesn't really have much to say, so.
Yeah. So,
Should
yeah.
I talk about children's television or whatever?
Oh yeah, it was. So, like, I just wanted to talk about that. It was in my mind. I wanted to talk about tell my story and.
Oh, wait, what happened?
Wait, so
Okay.
are we still talking about the suicide thing, or no?
Suicide thing, I guess.
Oh, so the topic's still suicide?
I think so.
Yeah, no, I think there's something. Yeah. So, what's your opinion on the other, not the teenage suicide, and what's your opinion on the medical suicide thing?
Medical suicide? Is it legal?
I don't know. Some people say it's not. Other people say it is.
I don't think it's illegal. I think people want it to be illegal. But
It mostly the religious people, I think, when the
makes
people
sense.
the people people that want to these are. I mean, this is legitimately not like I said, not like you think you have nothing to live for, or maybe you do, or maybe you don't. But I mean, this is like a medical condition where you're not. At least with the medical happens, you're not getting up at all.
I think as long as your family supports you on that decision, then yeah, it's fine.
Well, most of the time, sometimes they don't.
Oh well, if they don't have a family, then
No. Well, what if? Well, I mean,
oh,
I think what Mandelia was saying.
Sorry, I just realized what he meant. I just realized what he meant. That they don't have a medical condition and they just, do it. So.
Yeah, like sometimes, like people have sometimes, like even if they have like living wills, sometimes the family doesn't accept. They may have a living will, but the family says, "Nah, I'm not going to honor that." Then they're not going to honor it. I think they can do. Can they do that? Okay, if you have a living will, can your family say, "Nope, throw that out, keep it on the machine"? Is that legal? I think it might be legal.
I don't think so. That seems kind of wrong. Something about that rubs me the wrong way. Be like, guys, don't worry, I'm gonna make it through this. Nah, we're just gonna pull the plug real fast.
No, I meant the other way around. The guy on the bed wants to pull the plug. The family wants to keep him alive.
Oh, the other way around. That's kind of a tough situation.
I know. Sometimes some people don't want to live on machines. It's all or nothing. They don't want to be kept alive artificially.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. I feel like you could go in many different directions with that specific scenario. So
yeah, it's like some people You might pull through later on, but you might just stay what they call it, because of a vegetable.
A vegetable?
That's what people call them.
Wow.
Yeah, Sparrow, that's right. The guy's name was Kevorkian. Dr. Kevorkian. He got in trouble for helping people in their lives.
I mean, if you do it too often, then, like, if you're a doctor and they're like, please kill me, and they're like, okay. It's like, no, you should tell them that it's a very big decision and stuff like that, but it's not just something that you should do, and they should tell you what your progress on your support is and stuff. They're just like, yeah, okay, here's a bottle of cyanide. So
Sparrow says, I believe it's called do not resuscitate if someone does not want to be revived.
Fucking kidding me? That is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. You have to fucking... I have to now charge my PS4 controller upside down and it works fine. What the fuck?
What?
Oh my god. Why?
Yep, is it a faulty USB, or is it just the PS4 messing
I
up?
think the fucking controller's faulty. I'm gonna have to get a fucking different one now. Screw you, PS4. Fuck you. Fuck you.
That sucks. My friend's PS4 also does that. It's really odd.
Fucking strange.
I think the thing inside of the PS4, like the USB connector, is just really shit. So
Sounds like it's really shit, because now that I've plugged it in upside down, and now I can turn it back over and it charges just fine.
So, Snick, do you have an opinion on the subject?
is Nick here? Oh yeah, he just entered. I think.
But it butt dial again.
Cool.
Schneck!
He might have butt dialed again.
Yes.
Do you have an opinion on suicide? Either
Never really.
Either like medical suicide for people dying, or ones that can be prevented from teenage drama.
I've never experienced the latter, and the former is a pretty complex debate that I've never really looked into.
Like, did you hear my story?
Was half asleep.
Yeah, well, but to sum it up, I thought about it in '96. I thought about it in my life because of issues.
Well, I did hear your story before.
Yeah, I just came to my senses last night. I just wanted to bring it up.
Nick, do you need a large Diet Coke?
No, he needs a large soda.
Did you hear my Muppet story, O?
Diet Coke.
How it all started?
God damn it, you people, I hate you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where this kid didn't know who the Muppets were.
It's called sarcasm, by the way.
I know.
Damn it.
That just surprised me beyond all, like, that someone doesn't know who the Muppets are. Even if they're like, he's like 18, I think.
If Kermit heard that, he would want to Kermit suicide.
Yeah. I bet.
What?
Way to fuck. Oh, damn it, I just realized.
I will.
See, I bet Mickey would be mad because Kermit's one of his employees. Now.
I know exactly what's right for Schmidt.
But I guess talking about the Muppets leads us into our next subject, children's television. I think that's a children's television show. Because adults like it too.
Okay,
And now it's charging fine, dude.
I have a lot of opinions on children's television today. Basically, Cartoon Network is trash. That's about it.
Yeah. Our subject came about a few days ago. I think on one of either Snick's live streams or Mario's live, or somebody's live streams. Something came up.
Also,
What?
help Dad with the birds. What's that?
This?
Oh, okay. Help Dad with the birds.
Anyway, so
And then,
it came up.
Load
What?
and run the dishwasher.
Brandon, mute your mic.
Since you don't have school tomorrow. Okay. Can you not forget?
I won't.
And
I love you.
Love you.
Rip.
Said, who are we playing with?
We're doing the podcast.
Oh, shoot.
So,
Everybody knows your mom loves you. Sorry. You really need like a warning light. Is that why they're laughing?
Well, no, it's funny because Adam has a sign on his door that's telling his parents don't come in.
Well, you don't have any of that.
I don't need it. I don't care if you bug me during the podcast.
Tell Schnick, Lamont, and Shitside.
They heard you.
Apparently your mom knows you as Lamont, yet I'm still Schnick.
And not only do we hear her, but everyone hears her. Sparrow, other people who watch this later.
yes, okay, so Snick was saying about how he thinks SJWs would attack Mr. Rogers when he was still alive today.
Was only a thought.
So you have to think about how children's television has evolved from the days of the days from Mr. Rogers' Sesame Street, the 70s and 80s to the Dora Explorers and the Teletubbies and Barneys of today.
I grew up. I kept watching Nick Jr. way long after I should have.
Hey, you know
Same.
what? Schneck, do you need to quit being a Teletubby idiot and find him?
I've seen 1 or 2 episodes of Teletubbies in my life, and
It's
That was when I
very
was, like-
weird.
it is. I don't know what's about it. I watched it when I was 2 years old, and I think the only thing playing in my mind was static. Funny enough, the first thing I remember ever doing was watching SpongeBob. Like, my very first memory was me watching the People Order Our Patties episode, the Krusty Krab training video. Like, my very first memory is the camera going dun 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 dun.
My first memory of Sesame Street was the episode where that one guy died.
The one guy died.
Jesse.
Mr.
Jesse. So you remember that episode?
Yes.
I'm gonna show you a little old buddy of mine from when I was a kid. I need to ask you, did you see him when you saw that episode?
Okay. So
Who is it? Is it Bob?
I can tell I haven't
Let me see.
seen
Okay, so you sent me a link. Oh wait, no, that was.
God damn it. Not that face.
No. No.
Put it with the creepy man, Schneck.
anyways, as I was saying,
I mean, I might have seen him in my nightmares, but that's about it.
No, I only bring it up because when that particular episode aired, due to a split screen credits error, they would play that logo instead of the normal one.
No,
Yeah.
I had a little like DVD laptop where you would flip it open and then put a DVD inside, and I had like this SpongeBob like season disc, and I remember when I was like 3, I was laying down on the floor and watching that episode, and also the what else episode was it? The freaking
The episode with Klesky Chupa.
yeah,
no, it was the episode where they're in like a stadium, and it's like the Olympics, and then Patrick and SpongeBob fight. That episode.
but yeah,
The hardest I've ever laughed at a cartoon was the freaking People Order Patties episode. Because I rewatched it many years later because I forgot what it was about. And freaking when he threw the brick at that one dude saying hoopla, I just bursted out laughing for no reason. I was really delusional and tired. It was really funny though.
Yeah, I think back to my thing. I think Snick said one time that it was like the most talked about episode of all time. That series. When I remember watching. I think
the Sesame Street Rogers Suicide one where they talk about death.
No, not a suicide one. The actor that played Mr. Hooper died in real life.
Yeah, Mr. Hooper, and then they're drawing drawings, and then Big Bird draws a drawing of Mr. Hooper. And then they say like, "No, Big Bird, he's dead." And then Big Bird's like, "What?" And then I remember it being really sad. Like if you rewatch the clip, it's just really, really heartbreaking to see Big Bird realize that Mr. Hooper's dead.
Well, they didn't say specifically he's dead, I don't think, right?
Yes, they did.
No, they did.
I think it was the first time, I think it was one of the first times in film television, I think, that they actually acknowledged death in a program.
No, Big Bird, he's dead. D-E-A-D.
Like they didn't like recast him or anything like that. They just like wrote him off.
You know, it's curious because they had the friggin' Sesame Street characters appear in the Thanksgiving Day Parade of '82. Curiously, it's the only Macy's parade that it's the only Macy's parade made after the advent of the VHS tape that does not exist in its entirety. Because, for some odd reason, nobody bothered to tape the whole thing, and curiously, one of the missing bits was the actor who played Mr. Hooper's final performance. Like, he was basically dying of cancer, I think it was, that killed him, but despite that fact, he did the best he could to perform with the rest of the characters, and the part where he was last seen alive with the characters is lost.
So was it 83 or 84 he passed away?
I think it was 82 or 83.
I was like 3 or 4. If 83, I was 83 then. I think I remember it too.
Thing is, the episode where they announced his death aired a year after he died.
Oh, 84, so that makes more sense then. Like, how can I remember something that happened when I was 2 or 3 years old? Well, I was about 4 then, maybe 5, close to 5 then. So that makes more sense then.
Also, this is really, really weird. Because literally like a few days ago I was watching lots of cartoon stuff on YouTube, and I watched a compilation of top 10 like saddest moments in kids cartoons, and the Goodbye Mr. Hooper one was on there. So it was the freaking final episode of Dinosaurs, which was like the live action like
in
the
early mid 90s. I remember watching that on ABC.
Guess what the final episode was? Literally, the freaking dad, like, shoots a thing that makes the atmosphere really cold, and then the earth freezes, and then
they start the Ice Age.
Yeah, and then they die, pretty much.
Yes.
It doesn't explicitly show it. It's really messed up.
I also another one was after Mr. Rogers died. I was used to watch the daytime Emmys, you know. And the Sesame Street Muppets sang Mr. Rogers' theme song for the Emmys after he passed away.
Oh,
like
wow.
Big Bird, Elmo, all of them, you know, they sang his theme song. That's another thing. Mr. Rogers was another one where I'm talking about this. That apparently, when he was older, people in their 30s and 40s came up to him and said, "Hey, I loved your show as a kid."
Sure.
It's like, apparently there's video. Stick saw a documentary. I think Stick saw a documentary of him, or saw a T-shirt of it, where this little kid came up and said, "Hi." Like kids loved him, and apparently adults still love him. I saw this T-shirt one time. I think I mentioned this before, where it says, "I grew up on the street and lived in the hood." I think Mr. Rogers, how I I got my ideas for stuff. You know, I got my imagination up and running because he had a little puppet imagination trolley thing. But I think you guys never. Probably, you guys will. I don't think you ever even saw him, or was it just in reruns, or you ever even heard of him?
Heard of what?
Mr. Rogers.
Sorry. Mr. Rogers? Yeah, I know of him. He had like this show. He had like a bow tie and he'd sit down on a chair and talk to children.
Yeah, I think
Nick
is the only one that was even alive at the time when he was still alive.
I always felt like I was too old for Sesame Street and stuff. My dad was really huge, apparently. Like, he really loved Sesame Street when he was little. So.
Well, it's been around before even I was born.
Yeah, my dad. He knows how to play the one about like. He knows how to play some of the songs. Like, he taught me how to play one of the Sesame Strongs. They sang in an episode on piano because it was one of his favorite episodes. Yeah.
You know, when I was growing up, there was actually a lady who was the sign language lady on the show. She did sign language.
Huh.
As he's gone out.
I've only seen like 3 episodes of Sesame Street, and I also had one of like a Christmas Sesame Street DVD.
And there's even some Spanish people there too. Taught you Spanish.
By the way, you know another similarity. Freaking both Mr. Rogers and Sesame Street both had an episode that starred the Wicked Witch from The Wizard of Oz. But now here's the thing. Sesame Street ended up banning their episode of the Wicked Witch appearing, claiming it was quote-unquote too scary for children when they probably had a bad test audience. And,
forget they have that freaking alien episode.
And like, the freaking... And because of that, you can't see the episode anymore. It's locked on a vault somewhere. Maybe it doesn't even exist anymore. All because Sesame Street is extremely picky about what they re-air. So, apparently, Mr. Rogers had the. But no, Mr. Rogers had the balls to keep his episode running. Like, he probably got a lot of complaints saying, "Oh, which is too scary, which is too scary." But then he's probably like, "Oh, she's not really scary. Look at how nice the actor is."
Yeah, he did that. He went beyond somebody's outside appearance and stuff.
Yeah, like you can still see the episode where the actor Margaret Hamilton actually goes on his show and she even puts on the costume and does the voice.
I saw a controversial video about him where apparently he was like hot topping of a black guy in the 70s. It was like back then it was like a no or something. Like he's a down. Usually actually Mr. Rogers gets down on Sesame Street one time. He made a guest appearance for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But then I guess you ever heard of Reading Rainbow?
No.
Reading Rainbow.
Yeah, it was a show. I don't know if it's still on or not. It was a show in the 80s where the guy from Star Trek was taught you how to read books.
Leonard Nimoy.
No, LeVar Burton.
I have a kind of an interesting topic thing. What's a kids show that you knew existed when you were little but never saw? Because you thought it was big
poop. No.
I never saw Thomas the Tank Engine. What else did I never see?
I barely saw that either. I barely saw that.
Never saw Teletubbies. I saw like 5 episodes of Yo Gabba Gabba. Never grew up.
Oh no, not that shit.
That show was absolutely retarded.
No, you know what's... No. I can name you one show that's more retarded than Wow Wow Wubsy. I don't remember the name of it, but it was that fucking show that tried to teach you Chinese.
Oh my god. No, freaking...
So it's Chinese Dora the Explorer.
Yeah! Yeah, it kind of is.
No, Jesse. If you want to see the ultimate rant that makes fun of that show you just mentioned, you need to go see Angry Grandpa's rant.
Of course.
Yeah.
then.
But yeah,
I remember seeing it when I was like 9 or so and thought it was whatever. I didn't think it was bad, but apparently people
yes.
did.
Oh, and Sparrow, I do remember. I remember that. I think I was 9 when that. I'm pretty sure I was 8 or 9 when that happened.
I also saw Wow Wow Whoopsie when I was little. It was a really weird show.
Went down. The Berlin Wall went down. But
The Berlin Wall went.
I think when I was 12. I think it was 11 or 12 when the first Barney episode Barney aired.
Never saw Barney either. Never saw Barney either.
I saw it, unfortunately, because my mom's a foster parent, so we had a lot of kids coming in and out of the house. So
I remember I walked in a room of kids watching it, and then I'm just like, nope. They were like the same age as me too, but I just didn't want to watch it.
Oh god.
What else did I not see? I saw a few episodes of Lazy Town, but I never fully watched it.
Oh shit, that reminds me. It was probably in like somewhere in 2015 where I fucking saw a whole fucking series illegally uploaded on YouTube, and just for the fucking hell of it, I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna watch all these episodes. Actually, I think it was 2016, but I'm just gonna watch all these episodes. And funny enough, as I was watching one of them, the whole series got taken off of YouTube. And
like, in the middle of you watching it?
Yeah, they took it down as I was watching it, and they just cut it, right? Like, YouTube just fucking gets rid of it and forces me to not watch the rest of the video. Like, it's just done.
Pretty funny watching. Are you watching Peppa Pig, Adam?
So what do you think the difference is between, like, children's television back then and now, like shows like Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers and back then, and shows like Teletubbies and Dora and stuff now, and Barney?
Dora's pretty old, not gonna lie. When I was born, I remember watching Dora, and I remember the first episode of Diego coming out on TV, and I'm just like, what's this, a ripoff of Dora? Har har har. I ended up watching Diego more than Dora.
Well, to be fair though, I believe that the Diego show is made by the same people who made Dora, so plus he's canon.
Diego is Dora's cousin.
Yeah, he's fucking canon.
Yeah, I know the lore, the deep Dora lore.
Oh yeah, Blue's was another children's television show. I don't. What's that? They teach you anything in that show, or just for funny? Did Blue's Clues teach you anything, or is that just funny things?
Blue's Clues taught math. Blue's Clues taught like a lot of math stuff and how to recognize stuff. No, not the reboot.
Mail time.
Nick, no, not the reboot.
Let's get the mail. And like then they replaced the actor that played him.
Actually, it had multiple hosts in different countries. Depending on which country, it had a different host. But people widely accept...
Steve wasn't the only one.
Yeah, people widely accept Steve to be the best one. So.
Like, why did he quit again? Like college, or just dying or something, or?
He left because he wanted to. That's about it.
Well,
yeah, he thought he was getting too old. And he also wanted to pursue a career in music, but
I thought it was only because he wanted to pursue a career.
There was a rumor that he died of a drug overdose, and they silently recast him. But no, he had to appear on a talk show to confirm that wasn't the case. That he wasn't dead.
I saw an interview with him. They're not really an interview. It was on a TV channel. No, not a TV channel. It was on a YouTube channel. I meant to say. And he said, so apparently there's lots of conspiracy theories about me, like me dying of a drug overdose and me crashing my Audi R8 into a wall. He's like, really? I would not be seen driving an Audi R8 or something like that. Nowadays, he looks really weird. He's like bald and has tattoos.
Yeah,
he has like circular glasses.
He's
also
bald and has tattoos.
Yeah, I bet he said, look guys, I'm tired of talking to a green screen, I want to talk to real people.
Actually, the couch was real. Like, the Blue's Clues couch was actually real. He owns the couch still. He also has the notepad, other stuff.
Oh,
He
wow.
also has a giant crayon.
So he's like, okay, I quit, but I'm taking my couch with me.
Yeah. He also has a giant crayon and Blue's blueprint. He also has a dog, but he didn't name it Blue.
Why?
Oh, did you know about? Did you guys hear about the Teletubby conspiracy?
What?
That it was grinding up beavers and putting it into the water? No.
Wait, it
No.
was what?
No, I'm talking about a different thing that happened as a joke. Never mind.
So you
Basically,
guys never heard about the?
a long time ago,
You guys never heard of the Teletubby? I'm still talking here. So you guys never heard of the Teletubby conspiracy?
No.
There was this religious guy named Jerry Falwell that said Teletubbies was making people gay. like the guy, the triangle one, shaped one, whoever he was, the purple triangle one. Like,
Oh my god.
like he was like,
Teletubbies making people gay. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
it was the gay agenda.
Curiously, that was the one I was playing as in Mario's famous.
Yeah, he's like, we gotta ban Teletubbies. It's the gay agenda. They're making people gay.
That is literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That's like something you just can't prove.
But the same
Yeah.
thing that's the same people that were saying Pokemon and My Little Ponies from the devil.
actually, I've seen the freaking Pokemon is hellish or whatever. Like, I saw like this one dude who had no idea what he was talking about. Like, he pulled up this Pokemon that had like triangle designs on it. I forgot. It was like Gen 4 or 5, something like that. And he was like, "Look at this Pokemon. Notice how many triangles are on his body. 6. Yeah, see, 6." It was, and he was 100% serious too. It sounds stupid, but it's hilarious. He's like talking to a board of like concerned mothers. It's like pretty funny. Chad Shawn did it.
6.
If your kids are playing Pokemon, watch My Little Pony, they're going to hell.
I've seen My Little
Hashtag satanic Pokemon.
Yeah, My Little Pony was another one that was fun.
No, I've
stuff.
seen full seasons of it. I'm sorry.
I used to watch the 80s version of it.
Oh, the
What,
80s?
Pickleman?
My mom used to watch Care Bears. She says she didn't like My Little Pony, but she watched Care Bears.
I watched those too. I think I might have seen the Care Bear movie.
Hey, you know what's funny? The Care Bears have a really popular toys line, and my grandma was like, "I found this really rare Care Bear. Do you want it?" And my mom's like, she said, "Mom, I'm not 5 anymore." And then I'm like, "But you'll still take the Care Bear, right, Mom?" And she's like, "Yeah, I will."
I think Stick. I forget to this about how Blue's Clues had different actors over the world. The same thing happened to Sesame Street. Like, not Sesame Street. Not Sesame Street. Fraggle. A show called another Jim Henson show called Fraggle Rock, where the human character and
Love Fraggle Rock.
with the doc character, different countries was played by a different actor.
That's weird. That's strange.
Like,
I can't imagine the dude being played by a different actor. How many of you guys seen Fraggle Rock?
Nope.
Don't even know what
Okay,
you're
so
talking about.
it's kind of like a puppet kind of thing. So it takes place inside of this one carpenter's house, and he's like crazy, and he has like a dog, and inside like there's a crack in the wall. Inside that crack is a rock. There's many layers to it. Like, it's like an ogre. Like
Damn it!
Yeah, I have all the episodes on iTunes.
Anyways, inside of that crack is like a rock, and there lives Fraggles inside of that rock. And there's also like these things that build, and then they eat the buildings of the things, and they get really mad at the Fraggles.
They don't get mad at the
What is
Fraggles.
this? Build, destroy, build, or destroy, build,
They
destroy,
like
whatever?
the Fraggles eating the thing because
yeah.
the more they eat, they can build more and more. Yay, we can build again. Yay, we can build more stuff.
Oh yeah, they're like addicted to eating, and Fraggles also really like radishes. the radishes are at the other end of the rock, and at the other end there's like these weird creatures. I forgot their names, but there's like a group of 3 of them, like a mom and dad.
They're the Gorgs. Gorgs. The little guys are called Doozers. The big guys are called Gorgs, and we're called silly creatures. We're called silly creatures.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and his uncle is traveling the world, writing him postcards.
Yeah.
But anyways,
radishes. There's lots of hijinks at a shoe.
Oh, and yeah, they also like every episode there's a thing that every episode there's at least one song every episode.
They're pretty good songs too. I'm not sure how well they've aged though.
Oh, I still have some of them stuck in my head. It's like the theme song, but
I like the one of the freaking trash thing when they meet
the trash heap. That's their character.
The trash heap. I remember when they first trash heap.
Yeah, the Fraggles go to talk to a trash heap to get knowledge. That's their all wisdom person with a giant pile of trash.
I'm the trash man.
That's how she talks too. She talks to that. She's like a big black Oprah woman, but it was like trash.
Oprah woman?
Oprah
what?
Really...
She looks like she's a big black Oprah-like woman.
Look her. Google Mario. You should go. I can't talk. You should go Google her. The trashy from Fraggle Rock. See what she looks like. But
what, she look like
really
Oprah?
Disgusting looking. No, it's really disgusting looking.
Oh, you're calling Oprah disgusting? Well, fuck you.
She's not that disgusting looking, but
okay, fine.
But anyways, I was trying to say, in Canada, the workshop is a lighthouse. Yes.
Oh.
Fuck.
It's a light. They made a lighthouse in Canada.
Sorry, Vangelia. Dog don't agree with you.
Yeah, I forget what else is. I forget what. I can't talk. I forget if it's something else in other countries, but I know it's a workshop here in America, and it's a lighthouse in Canada. Because lighthouses are.
I'm the lighthouse. I'm the lighthouse. I'm the lighthouse. I'm the lighthouse.
So I guess lighthouses are famous in Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Oh, there's the one. I think my favorite episode is the one where the guy dumps chemicals down the rocks and tries to kill the Fraggles, or accidentally tries to kill the Fraggles, and they're dying.
There's also weird episodes that deal with like really crazy disasters and death. Like there's one where like a weird curse where they get like purple's eyes and then they like go deep inside the Fraggle Rock and it's really creepy. There's some really unsettling episodes.
I know there's one where a blob tries to eat the Doozers.
Yeah, there's lots of weird things that have to do with death and them dying all the time. It's really weird.
I know Jim Henson was weird. Like Jim Henson had deep thoughts and stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of Jim Henson, I just got Blu-ray The Dark Crystal, if you know what that is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but he's also owned by Mickey now. I think before he died, he sold his stuff to Mickey.
Oh, cool.
Disney owns almost everything. It's ridiculous. Kingdom Hearts 4
I'm trying to run a monopoly, dude.
They are. Ridiculous.
I'm not sure why he sold it to Disney before he died, but apparently he did.
So, wait, Jesse, what is this about Kingdom Hearts 4?
Huh?
What is this about Kingdom Hearts 4?
Oh, I'm just saying, since they own so many properties, like, it's like a joke that almost anything could be in Kingdom Hearts now.
Oh.
Like, next game, go into the baseball planet.
Dude, forget Goku in Smash. We need Goku as a playable character in Kingdom Hearts 4.8 and a half. 4.8 and a half. 4K.
Shattered memories.
No, 8K. 8K 60 FPS.
90 frames per second. No, 69 frames per second. There we go.
So Sparrow, what do you think of our? Oh, Sparrow, you're watching this. What do you think of our new chat system? New blocks.
I think it's pretty quality.
Here at Talking Time with Caffeine, we're always evolving, going forward. Except we're looking back, like today.
Don't go looking backwards while walking forward, though. You'll smack your head against something.
Oh, bullshit! Bullshit! I will walk backwards while I'm looking forward. You can fucking. Ow! Stuck on fucking my bed wheel. God damn. So, anyways, fuck you. I'm gonna walk backwards as much as I want. Okay, I thought I was gonna hit that harder, but I'm not. I guess not. You know what? Fuck it. I am hitting it harder. Fuck you all.
Speaking of Pokemon and stuff, did anybody ever get hurt playing that game?
That was really anticlimactic for me. I apologize.
Yeah, there's lots of people that got hurt playing that stupid game.
Yeah,
Two
because
kids walked off a goddamn cliff.
Yeah, we don't need PSAs for texting and driving. We need PSAs for paying the fuck attention.
There was this one guy who got mugged over a Charizard. He's like, "Don't go over there. I'm gonna fucking stab you if you get my Charizard."
God damn it, dude! Fucking. No, you know what?
Oh my God, I'll kick your ass.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What if there was a solution that Niantic did where it's like, oh, okay, so we've heard about people getting killed or injured because they weren't attentive enough. Well, our newest solution is having the camera activate in the background, so not only do you see the map, but you also see everything that your camera sees. So now you no longer have to fucking get screwed. You can see through your phone. It's like magic.
It also beeps really, really loudly every 5 minutes to make sure you're paying attention.
No, every time you move, no, it's like every time you move, it doesn't let you play the game.
I'm sorry, you are in a dangerous area.
Oh, there was this guy, I think in New York or something, I forget where he came from, who charged $20 an hour to drive his car very slowly so people have to walk. You're like, because I think how it worked was you're going so fast you can't pick a Pokemon, so you gotta walk. So so people paid him $20 an hour to drive very slowly around so they could catch Pokemon.
Oh my god!
Search up Pokemon Go Japan, and freaking everybody. The streets are destroyed. There are like people running. It's like a disaster movie. People running through the city to catch Pokemon. It's like nobody could go anywhere through the traffic because everybody's running through the streets. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure there was this one dude who literally just like tried to get on a boat to go into the ocean to catch like a Magikarp or something. Just imagine him just like Magikarp, and he just jumps off a ledge.
I can't believe they actually had. I don't know how they randomly do that. Like they said, let's put these Pokemon in the middle of the ocean.
It was just an auto-generated thing. I don't think it's that far into the ocean. It just like messed up and put it a little too far.
You're like
maybe the tide was up that day or something. So.
Oh.
Still, it's like.
Oh fuck! I was gonna say something and I forgot.
Oh no! It is lost to time. It is in a parallel dimension where Schnick has 4 noses.
And Brandon is an actual ogre. Like there's an actual ogre race.
Oh, Sparrow. What? Do you want the cash him today?
Where Gorons are Shrek and Shrek are Gorons.
Oh my god, you know I actually saw Breath of the Wild mod where Shrek was put in as an enemy and it has animations and everything.
There was a Breath of the Wild. There was a Breath of the Wild mod where you could play as Toon Link and get on top of the King of Red Lions. But the King of Red Lions animations are all messed up. When you hop into the King of Red Lions, it looks like a horse just running through the ocean in Breath of the Wild. It looks really derpy.
Yeah.
It smells like what? You know what I mean? Oh yeah, it does. And now, but Snick, do you think? I'm thinking about that just now. Especially after we played our Dora game 2 years ago. Do you think children's television? I think children's television today.
Brandon, look at Snick's screen.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, welcome for the wild. But Snick, do you think children's television today treat kids like they're stupid now?
Yes.
I think they do.
People need to give children more respect and more time alone and talk to them too. They just need to parent them. Interact.
Yeah, like Dora, like, do you see, like, where's the rooster? Right in front of me? Or,
where's the rooster? I don't know, you dumb bitch. Right in front of you?
Every time a Dora the Explorer episode would come on, it would be like, I would always make fun of it by saying the completely wrong answer every single time, just to be an idiot. So it'd be like, do you want to go on an adventure with me? And then Dora would pause for like 3 seconds, and I would just go like, no. And then
you do?
Like, great, come on.
Kidnap me.
You do? Come on, let's go.
I said no.
I said no, you dumb block fucking bitch.
No. No, I would have said, I want to go home. You do? Let's go.
When you put that game, I forget. When you put that game, did you ever pick the wrong answer when you were playing that game?
Nick? Wait, I want to say something real fast. It's like, freaking, do you want to go on an adventure? No, I want to jump off the cliff. You do? Okay.
You do?
Let's go. Okay.
Vamonos.
It'd be funny if people could stop feeling that way. See Robert like, no, Robert, no robbing, no Robert, no robbing, Robert, no robbing. It's like, fine.
Oh, damn it.
Sniper, no sniping. Sniper, no sniping. Sniper, no sniping.
Well, you heard the man.
While she's like putting her hand forward, you just see a red dot slowly go to her forehead while she's saying that. Sniper.
And he's like, you're too late.
You're too slow.
Huh.
Yeah.
You're too late. Boom.
But yeah, it seems like to me that they treat kids like they're stupid nowadays. Like the Sesame Street Mr. Rogers growing up like this before. Like, I guess I don't know. It seemed like they actually learned stuff, not like it was fed to me. Like,
I thought Dora always treated people like they were stupid, though.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
When I was growing up,
What's the dumbest cartoon you've ever seen that's airing nowadays? Other than Teen Titans Go.
As a little kid, I was forced to watch the Sprout TV network.
Did the Powerpuff Girls 2016 get canceled?
I don't think it did.
Well, then that.
now,
Yeah, that one
There's
was
an
pretty
episode of
stupid.
that.
I only watch TV nowadays. I can't really say nowadays TV.
There's decent cartoons, but if you go on Cartoon Network to try and watch them, they'll just hear, go, dun 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 dun, Teen Titans, go, and then you just throw up in your mouth, and then you never want to watch TV again. Because
Good thing I left TV when I did.
half the episodes are them making fun of themselves at how bad they are, and then the other half are just stupid. So,
I know Snick has seen them, but have you seen the original Teen Titans?
Yeah, that shit was great.
I've seen some. They actually started airing the original Teen Titans like a few months ago, and people were like, oh, Cartoon Network is getting better, hooray! And then after that, they moved all of the scheduling to be 90% Teen Titans Go and 10% old stuff. And now, if you want to watch new episodes, what you have to do is you have to download the Cartoon Network app, not sponsored, and then you have to watch the new episodes of shows you actually like. Stupid.
I also think kids are more into YouTube and online stuff nowadays.
No, it's funny. There's a lot of Teen Titans Go's defenders, including a YouTube channel called Saberspark, defend this, saying, "Oh, television is dying. They're embracing the future. Why are they trying to intentionally kill it? That's not going to get them money."
I do like some.
I saw that video literally yesterday, Nick.
Actually, I do like some modern. Not like about. Not hate. I do like some modern cartoons. I do like this American cartoon. I like the Disney Channel Star Butterfly show.
Star
versus the Forces of Evil.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. In my opinion.
That show's not bad.
I mean, I know that one channel that's subscribed to me that sometimes comments, Electro Blast Luigi. I know he's obsessed with the series.
I saw
that
the
one's
first,
not bad.
but not past it.
You wanna know the worst one though?
What?
Have you ever seen fucking Uncle Grandpa?
Oh, not that shit.
That is literally like the worst cartoon I have ever fucking seen.
No, that's not worse. There's a worse cartoon from Cartoon Network. It was
Are
called
you
The
fucking
Problem
serious?
Solvers. Search up The Problem Solvers. It was made by the same people who made Uncle Grandpa, and it was even worse. Like, it looks like an Adult Swim cartoon, but put on Cartoon
No
Network.
fucking way. That is not possible.
Was it that one show with like the chicken fucking things or whatever?
It has a really gross art style, and one of the main characters looks like a piece of poop.
Jesse.
Huh.
Jesse.
What?
You said it looks like an Adult Swim cartoon. Truth is, it was supposed to be an Adult Swim cartoon, but then Adult Swim looked at the show. They took in the pilot, but then they looked at Cartoon Network, was like, "Here, you take it. This is too cute for us."
Okay, hold on. It was called The Problem Solvers?
Yes, it's so disgusting. You're gonna
With
throw
a
up.
Z.
But
Oh,
But
no.
anyway,
Here we go.
yeah.
Brand's reaction.
Keep in mind, a lot of the episodes will give you a seizure.
Yes,
Speaking
a
of
lot of
animal-
them.
Literally.
I am going to watch the pilot.
Speaking
No.
Speaking of Uncle Grandpa, now I used to think in my head, how's that possible? How can some, I was trying to figure out in my head is the family dynamic. How can someone could be your uncle and your grandpa?
You could be your own grandpa, but you can't be an Uncle Grandpa.
See, I was
Shit, Pa.
like you'd have to have a kid, maybe if you had a kid of your sister. Maybe you
Wendy's
that'd
cookie.
that'd be a uncle dad, not Uncle Grandpa.
Uncle
Should've-
idiot.
Uncle
It's
Step.
supposed to be.
Uncle Step Grandpa.
Did you know there was an episode that was a cross between Uncle Grandpa and Steven Universe?
What?
And yeah, there was an episode of Steven Universe that was like a cross between Steven Universe and Uncle Grandpa.
God damn
And
it.
in the middle of the episode, when Uncle Grandpa shows up, he literally pauses, breaks the fourth wall, and says, "Don't worry, you Steven Universe fans, this isn't canon."
What the fuck is this shit?
I told you, Brandon, I told you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, I think another cartoon I like nowadays. Not really. I don't know. I guess it's cartoon-ish, but it's not like it's Card Captors and Boruto. That's more Japanese cartoons.
Boruto was.
Fucking piece of shit on his back.
Oh, Boruto? I know
Yeah.
what that is. I just don't watch it. Another good Cartoon Network show that gets no love is We Bare Bears. It's a really decent show.
That one's actually alright.
You ever heard of a show called Rick and Morty?
I hate that show. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's like that's like stupid. I saw a few things like look stupid to me.
I've seen the first season. It was pretty good. That was before it got annoyingly disgusting when the fan base got gross. The second season happened and the episodes were a bit mad to me. They didn't seem that good, and then I stopped watching, and then the fan base turned cancerous, and then I'm just like, come on.
That's
So-
what,
I actually like this show.
that's how most fan bases are. Like they turn something good and like they make it.
Why does your opinion differ based on the actual fan base itself? I don't understand.
Well, it's because some of the episodes like feel like they're purposely trying to force in quotes. Like the weird Pickle Rick thing,
It's literally just he turns into a pickle and he says, "I'm Pickle Rick," and then freaking the fan base goes insane. And then I'm just sitting there like, guys, yeah,
But-
it's like meme culture.
But if you're going,
And, like-
but if you're gonna have an opinion on the show, I don't think it's fair to base that opinion off of the fan base
like I
itself.
said, I like
Unless
the
you're
first and
talking about
second.
something like League of Legends, where in that case I can understand your problem, but still.
Like I said, I like the first and second season, but not any season after that.
But
My
why
friend
though?
got perma-banned off of League of Legends for the chat's cancerousness and him responding to it.
Sparrow said annoying the orange was annoying.
Yeah, it was meant to be.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
None of that
the show wasn't really
creative,
that
but-
great design. The design for that show wasn't really great.
That some of the episodes were creative. They had decent ideas, but that's about it. And it had horrible writing and was annoying.
Annoying orange in
Remember when it
general
got
is
on-
just
when
bad.
Do you remember when it got onto fucking like Cartoon Network or some shit? And
That's
Toby
what
Turner
he's
was
talking
the fucking,
about.
like, host of it.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's what I watched it. That's how I discovered it. And then I realized it was a YouTube series before that.
Yeah, Toby Turner. It was the one that fucking got on it, and it's so weird.
Remember the Fred movies? There's a trilogy of Fred movies.
Oh yeah, that
Those are
shit.
shitty as well.
I've seen Fred 3, Camp Fred. That's like one of the worst things you'll ever see. It's so gross.
For a second, I thought you were gonna say Camp Laszlo.
No,
Oh.
the actual camp isn't called Camp Fred. The camp is called I Wanna Pee-Pee. Stupid. I only remember it because of how stupid and vulgar it is.
Oh, two things.
I want a pee-pee.
Two things real fast. Two things. First of all, Sparrow. Yeah, I didn't like that show either, but I did like its spinoff, the Weasel spinoff from Cow and Chicken. I like the Weasel show.
The Weasel Show?
I Am Weasel. It was a spinoff of Cow and Chicken.
Oh, Cow and Chicken?
Yeah.
I've only seen one episode of Cow and Chicken. My dad was a Ren and Stimpy fan.
Yeah, it started out. The Weasel show started off like a little 10-minute segment inside that show, but then it became its own series. But
I like Cat Dog a lot. Cat Dog.
That
then-
one was good.
But I used to, back in the children's television when I was growing up, that camp show reminded me of this camp show I used to watch. It was called, God, I can't remember what it was called now. Oh, it's called Salute Your Shorts.
Eat my shorts.
No, it's called Salute Your Shorts.
No, come on, Jesse. You gotta do it right. You gotta be NES Bart where he goes, eat my fork.
No, you
Anyways,
did it. Even you did it wrong, but whatever.
It was about campers, Nickelodeon campers for thing, and they
Like
flagpole
Jet,
and the flagpole they raised up underwear on the flagpole.
Hey, does anybody remember the Misadventures of Flapjack? That show
Yeah.
was fucking weird.
I remember that
The
show.
pirate-
It was okay.
Pirate show.
It was
Yeah, the show
fucking
was alright.
weird.
It was pretty weird. The guy, I remember the captain's name was Captain Knuckle, and I remember he had a whale mom. And
Yeah.
then I remember...
Dude, the weirdest part about it is when they would like just randomly go into like super realistic details of the characters, and it would just
Yeah, it's
look
like-
fucking nasty.
Yeah, it's like, you know how SpongeBob does the hyper-realistic thing? It's
Yeah.
like that for like every 5 minutes, or like
Uh-huh.
and it would zoom in on his face, and it was like it's like somebody worked 9
Oh.
months on freaking that one image just to make it to look as gross as possible.
9 months. Jesus Christ.
Let me see if I can find an actual image of it. It's probably
like-
gonna be really easy.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a clip of Captain Knuckle doing like a jizz face, because like there's a dog that walks up, he's like, no, not this time, and then the dog does a backflip and he does like a weird face. Funny. It has
Oh.
pretty funny faces.
oh, Sparrow, you reminded me when you mentioned Flash. The first thing I got in my head was Johnny Test.
I used to like that. I used to like
I found one.
I think that was a good. I like that show. Kind of. It wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible either.
Johnny Test was pretty average. Like all the episodes were really samey. Like
Here you
it's
go.
like
Here's
the
what
difference
here's
between-
what they would look like. Fucking gross.
Oh, good God.
That's like what it would do, like every 5 or 10 minutes.
I swear to God, I would fucking print that out. I'd fucking put it in a frame and just hang it on my wall somewhere.
Dude,
that's what it would look like every like 5 or 10 minutes.
Anyways, what else? It's like, okay, there's a you know, Johnny Test and Phineas and Ferb are very similar in structure. Oh, they have a very simple premise for every episode that's basically like the same outline. The difference is that Phineas and Ferb goes a lot out of bounds. Oh, there's Trash Heap.
What the hell is that thing?
What the fuck?
I'm the Trash Man.
I'm a trash man. I throw trash all over the ring.
Actually, it's a female. It's a female.
That's the people.
Oh, I'm the trash woman.
Fucking Sparrow in the chat. Oh my God.
She was their all-seeing, all-wise oracle. Yeah, talking to puppets.
Yeah, Adam, why don't you hang Captain Knuckles or whatever the hell his name was on your door and I'll scare him away?
Sorry, man. I already have him hanging over my fucking head when I go to sleep. Because Captain Knuckles watches over me while I sleep and keeps the monsters away.
That's the weirdest show I fucking watched as a kid. Because I actually did watch it as a kid. It was fucking really weird.
I've only seen like a few episodes and then I got canned, so there's a few parts that are pretty funny. It's like a mixture of Chowder and SpongeBob. That's what's kind of the thing.
Speaking of Chowder, what do you think of it?
First season trash. Some of the later seasons it got really good.
It was another. See, I felt that there was an era of Cartoon Network that the shows were just meh. They weren't bad, but they weren't really that great either for the most part. And that would have to be the era that included Flapjack and Chowder.
Yeah, I think when I started with the Cartoon Network at the beginning, it was mostly reruns of older shows.
Okay, this is how it went for me. It was like there was like the early 2000s/90s Cartoon Network, which had like Ed, Edd and Eddy, all the good cartoons.
The cartoon series.
Yeah, the OG Cartoon Network. Basically, its peak, and then it went. Then it started to get dull, like with Chowder and Flapjack. And then after that, it went to the live action, where literally it was Cartoon Network without cartoons. Like everything was live action. But after that, it went to regular show, Adventure Time. Then people say it raises quality from there.
No.
I've seen Adventure Time in regular shows.
This went downhill more.
Adventure Time is okay.
Yeah.
Who saw what I put in the chat?
Adventure Time went downhill for me. First season, it was really weird, but I was intrigued. Second, third season, it got deeper and felt more like an actual show. And then from there, it just kept going deeper and deeper until it was super abstract, until I basically felt like this doesn't feel anything like the original vision.
Hey, Snake, do you know when Cartoon Network started?
A long time ago.
92.
Wow, gee, Jesse, no shit.
But yeah, I think before they start, if I remember correctly, before they started doing the original Cartoon Network show, the original cartoon shows, I think they mostly showed reruns. I remember on that channel, like Scooby Doo, Yogi and all that stuff. Old school.
That was a good one.
That was Boomerang. I think they might have done reruns, and then they're like, let's just make this into a separate channel, and then they created Boomerang. Boomerang, it was, in my opinion, one of the best cartoon channels ever created, until they rebranded it and made it trash, so...
I talked about this, I talked about this, I tried to, on our on our TV Evolution series, where different eras of TVs had different... You can tell what I can't talk. You can tell what time frame a cartoon came from by the type of cartoon it was, even without knowing the date of it. Like you can tell like a 70s cartoon, or an 80s cartoon, or a 60s cartoon, or a 90s cartoon.
Yeah, there was, okay, I'm gonna go back, I'm trying to remember. There was the Anteater and the Ant, Pink Panther, and then after that, there was a ton of Hanna-Barbera with
Pink
Wacky
Panther
Races.
was a great one.
Yeah, there's Wacky Races, Hong Kong Phooey.
Oh, I used to love that show.
What else? There was The Perils of Penelope Pitstop. What else? There was Scooby-Doo. Lots of Scooby-Doo. More Scooby-Doo. New Scooby-Doo. Lots more Scooby-Doo.
Hey, you, Scooby-Doo.
That's an actual version of Scooby-Doo. Anyways,
Really?
Then there's that Scooby-Doo ripoff. Not really a ripoff, but the Clue Club. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Different.
There was Johnny Bravo, which I think is still Hanna-Barbera. There was Dexter's Lab, Ed, Edd and Eddy, The Kids Next Door. What else?
I really like Kids Next Door.
Dude, I loved fucking goddamn Johnny Bravo. That was one awesome fucking show.
Yeah, it'd probably get pans today for being sexist.
I know, but it was awesome.
That was the whole point of the show.
It's so funny.
I know, he was a pimp boy. He tried to get all the women.
Hey,
yeah, but he stuck ass at it.
You ever guys heard of a series called Schoolhouse Rock?
Yeah.
I think I saw a movie that was similar.
But it was about educational, that teach you educational stuff. Well, one time they guest starred on Johnny Bravo.
Oh my god, Schnick, I just saw your fucking comment. Apple and onion looks like Shrek extra large. Are you fucking nuts?
I am not kidding when I say that. The moment I looked at the titular characters' faces, I nearly puked because they look worse than extra large Shrek.
But
well, because that was so bad, I'm going to play fucking Stormy Ascent right after Insanity Beach.
Well, yeah.
Anyway,
Schoolhouse Rock. I think you remember Schoolhouse Rock was a show they tried to teach kids stuff about math and history and how a bill turns to a law. Well,
anyways, I'm gonna go through my timeline of cartoons. What was after? Okay, after Kids Next Door, there was Courage the Cowardly Dog. After that
was a good one.
Yeah.
After that, there was The Batman. Then there was Samurai Jack.
I don't know if The Batman was that good.
The Batman was actually pretty good. It was well received.
Yeah, I would say I got to watch the first 2 seasons of the Batman.
I guess it's good.
Please don't interrupt.
What?
I got to see the first 2 seasons of the Batman before they got delisted from before it got delisted from Netflix. Before I could watch the rest. It's no Batman the Animated Series, but for what it is, it's good.
Yeah, it's very formulaic, but it's still pretty decent. What else? There was after The Batman, there was Samurai Jack. Then there was the House of Imaginary Friends. I forgot the full name. Camp
Foster's
Laszlo.
Home for Imaginary Friends.
Yeah, Foster's Home. Then there's Camp Laszlo.
Camp Laszlo, I remember watching that one as a kid.
Then after that, there was Chowder, Flapjack, a bunch of gross.
You know, it's funny,
actions.
Jesse. You said Chowder, right?
Yeah, there's also.
I used to watch that.
Chowder. There's a lot of good episodes of Chowder, but there's also lots of mediocre ones.
Yep.
There's also Total Drama Island, which I think is pretty decent. What else? There's some weird era stuff that I don't remember. Like there was like a weird Looney Tunes one with Daffy. I forgot. Like he was like his space thing, his space guy. I forgot his name. It was like Superhero
Odyssey.
Anyways, after that there was the Looney Tunes show. Which was like live. It was like weird. It was like Seinfeld but Looney Tunes. It was really odd. Then there was Adventure Time, regular show. Amazing World of Gumball, probably one of my favorite cartoons.
Oh my god, that show's great.
What else after Amazing World of Gumball came out? We Bare Bears, and then all the gross stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I missed a few cartoons here and there that people really love. So
that's my train of thought now.
Sorry. So yeah, I grew up in the perfect time frame because Boomerang came out and I was watching New Age Cartoon Network along with Boomerang, so I got to experience the best of each generation. Plus Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I grew up in the Disney afternoon era of cartoons.
Disney Afternoon. I like Disney XD. I remember Kid vs. Cat and the
Yeah.
Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I
the
also
Disney.
remember the Dragon
Yeah.
guy, Jake Dragon, whatever.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, real quick. If anybody tried calling me, sorry that I didn't respond because somebody knocked on my door, and I thought, oh, okay, I'll go get the fucking door, and I muted everything. I went up to it, and I couldn't open my fucking door, and I thought that my brother was trying to hold it open for me, and I kept trying. I couldn't get the door open, so I started fucking banging on it, assuming that it was my brother doing that shit, because he's the only person I could think of that would do that, and I kept banging hard and hard. And I finally get it open, and turns out that it was nobody. All that happened was my dad knocked on my door to say bye, and that was it. All that for fucking jack all.
Ghosts were haunting you.
Yeah,
Ghosts.
it was
the
like...
ghost of a podcast.
Well, what was
Past.
really... The weirdest part,
yeah,
though,
like-
was the fact I couldn't get my door open. That's what was really fucking weird.
No, it's
So-
weird. For some reason, I associate Danny Phantom with Cartoon Network, even though it's obviously Nickelodeon.
Damn it,
Yeah,
why?
I love that show too. But like I said, I grew up on the Disney afternoon era of cartoons. Oh, Fraggle Rock obviously too. But yeah, Disney afternoon was Gummy Bears, the original DuckTales, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, Tailspin was pretty much a Jungle Book with the airplanes, Darkwing Duck and Goose Coop, and the
I know-
Gargoyles.
I unfortunately, when I tried to watch some of the Disney stuff, I started with the freaking baby Looney Tunes, and that probably
That's not
scared
Disney
me
stuff.
away.
That's not Disney stuff.
Oh wait, yeah, that isn't Disney stuff. Where the heck did I see baby Looney Tunes? Where did I see baby Looney Tunes? I remember at one point I was
Tiny
watching...
Toons?
Yeah, Tiny Toons. I remember I was watching Tiny Toons.
I
and
love
like
Ti-
this is Garbo.
I love
So-
that, but that's still not Disney. That's still
Yeah, I
more-
know that's not Disney. I don't know why it's associated with Disney.
I love Tiny Toons growing. I love Tiny Toons. I was like 10 when they came out. They were hilarious. They were like supposed to be like, I guess they're like a more edgy Bugs Bunny and stuff. The 90s edgy.
They're really edgy. They're really
Yeah.
edgy characters.
I think they're
Well,
probably
what do you
dated now,
expect?
but-
They're trying to get through life in fucking, I don't know, probably extremely early puberty. I don't know.
It's like
There was an episode where Bugs steals alcohol and then him and Daffy drink it and they get drunk. And they're toddlers, remember this. And they get really badly hurt or something. I don't remember.
You mean Buster and Plucky?
Yeah,
talking
I
talking about Tiny Toons. They're Buster and Plucky. It's think about it. It's a funny episode. So, hey guys, you like the Looney Tunes, like Warner Brothers? How about we make them teenagers? Make the old cartoons teachers and professors. Make it more colorful.
The Looney Tunes show is also a really weird incarnations of Looney Tunes. There is this like I said, it's like Seinfeld Looney Tunes, where it's like more suburban but more I don't know.
Like the Looney Show, I think it was called the Looney Tunes Show. I think.
Yeah, Looney Tunes show. There's really good animation in that. Surprisingly, there's also really good music because they still do the melodies or whatever.
Yeah.
Merry Melodies or whatever the hell it was called.
Yeah, Merry Melodies. They would do that, except it would actually be music, and it would be pretty decent.
Yeah, there was a show I liked that kind of like started a trend of stuff becoming kids. Muppet Babies.
Dude, there's so much stuff that just became babbies. Freaking Mario and Luigi became babbies at one point.
You ever seen?
It's called Mario Kart.
So, Stick, you ever heard the Muppet Babies?
Actually, it's called Mario and Luigi's Partners in Time in Yoshi's Island.
No, I'm pretty sure Baby Mario came before Partners in Time. Baby Luigi was introduced, I believe, in fucking... Actually, no, I think they were both in Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, they're both introduced in Yoshi's Island. Because you have to save Baby Luigi. So
that's the most annoying. Maybe when like, I hate that game probably. Like just take him, just take baby, stop crying, take baby, take the baby. But yeah,
shake the baby, shake him all the
Oh,
time.
fuck.
Shake the baby. You have
a lot of shows did that baby thing. Let's see, Muppet Babies. There was the Flintstone Kids. There was the young Scooby-Doo Kids show. The Baby Looney Tunes.
There was Rugrats. No, I'm just kidding. Rugrats was always baby. What would be weird is grown-up Rugrats, like adult Rugrats. It would be
Rugrats all grown up. There you go.
They had those as they had them as teenagers.
Yeah, I know they had them as like kids, like 13-year-olds, but not really like adults.
Teen-year-olds, nice.
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno. One jalapeno is too hot. I guess I'll stop the challenge. I need milk.
Oh my god, that's what I did!
So I guess that's all about film and television we talk about, I guess. Before we get to Daily Onion, you guys have the daily stuff that you want to, you have like a Mario Onion or a Jesse Onion?
What? I'm not calling mine Mario Onion, fuck that.
So we call yours. We calling yours. Yeah, you
I
talk
don't,
about.
It's a sequel
Mario's,
to Mario's Onion.
Mario's Untold Adventures working title.
Okay, yeah, you have one for today?
No.
Me?
Not really, yeah, I don't got anything.
Me neither, not really anything.
Well,
Jesse, are you excited for the Insane Trilogy Switch port? Because that's when you're going to be able to play it first.
Yeah.
And it only took over a year.
I also wanted to stream it, but I literally can't stream it because of my skunkish internet.
I know, it's weird. Yours is worse than my internet for some reason.
I think it's because of my internet adapter. What I want to do is just get a capture card and do a series on it, but unfortunately it won't be live. Like, I'll have to do segments.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I will have you guys in the Skype call while I do my segments, so...
Okay. So are you ready, Snick?
Are you ready for your daily garlic?
Schnick
Wait
died.
for him to change the title.
He died.
No! You got me killed! How dare you! How dare you!
Oh my god. You died.
Ah! No, you did it
again! It's episode 31. It's episode 31, Mario.
What? Episode 31? You mean that other thing counted?
Oh, I missed.
Yeah,
God
but
damn
even if I did count, it didn't count. It only been episode 30 anyways. Episode 29 was the one where I was at work.
It was? What the fuck?
28 was the blackout. 29 was last Friday.
Okay, well, wait, what? Now I'm confused. You said 28 was last Friday.
28 was the blackout.
Yeah, which was last Friday.
This was Tuesday. Last Tuesday was 28.
So why'd you say last Friday?
I said 29 was last Friday.
Well, my fucking OBS set it back to 28 then.
Besides, the title says 31 anyways. How do you read the title?
Wow. No, he did not.
You foolish man.
You mentioned it earlier? What? Let me see. And also, we're still waiting for Schnick.
Remember that Ed
Scratchy.
So I guess...
Remember the Ed and Eddie episode where Double D's like, Christmas isn't about presents, Ed. It's about what's in here, and she puts her hand on his chest.
Excuse me.
Double D's the guy.
Yeah, Double D's the guy. I mean, I always get confused. But yeah, he puts his hand on Ed's chest, and Ed's just like, "You're touching my udder."
What the hell?
It was a Christmas special. It was pretty funny.
Also, I'm turning my webcam off because if I'm doing the Daily Onion, I can't be sitting in the same room as a guy raging at Rainbow Six.
Okay.
Rainbow Six.
Rainbow load.
Even though I'd like to show my face, but 1 month left of having to endure the podcast at school.
Yeah.
Seriously, this year has probably been the most inconvenient year for me to do the podcast at school.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I need to get some money, invest in some Wi-Fi. Invest in some
Free Wi-Fi.
free Wi-Fi. Download free Wi-Fi now.
Internet virus. Download free Wi-Fi now.
So do you ever
Download
fucking-
free 100 megabits per second.
I'm fucking
So
pissed
you're-
off.
Would you like
Somebody
to download?
come in.
Yeah!
Would you like to?
Yeah, literally someone...
Calculator.
Brandon, yes, someone fucking did come in because I posted on my fucking door to not open the fucking door or come in. I fucking specified it verbally, and yet they still didn't fucking listen. What the fuck?
They will never.
That's fucking stupid.
Hey,
You will never win.
No, seriously, I'm pissed off because I specify it and even have it on my door, and yet they still fucking break the rule. It's so fucking ridiculous. Like, why would you do that? Fucking Jesus Christ.
They probably do. My parents did. So I moved out. The my house, my rules thing.
Well, no, because it's like I specify one thing, and it's only for like podcast episodes, so it's not even all the time, and yet you can't fucking listen during the goddamn podcast. Like, what the hell? I don't care if you do it any other time, but if it's podcast time, no, bad. Spritz, spritz. Don't fucking do that shit.
They walk into your room. Hey, Adam, what does the color green look like again? And then you're just like, get out!
What does the color green look like?
Look at fucking Luigi.
Luigi!
You should do that. The top,
Like a Luigi.
you should do the top 10 podcast interruptions by MarioTube.
Yeah, this is number one. Like, I don't think I got it on the podcast, but when my mom fucking opened the door, I literally screamed, "Hey!"
I heard the hey part. I don't know if it was on the
Like, I fucking screamed it too, cause you don't just fucking do that shit.
Yeah, I heard. Hey!
Hey.
Yeah, you guys heard it. Like, I don't think I got it on the podcast though.
So, Stig, are you wandering the halls, or where are you at right now?
I'm sitting in the rec room because it's abandoned for the time being.
So you keep your camera off still?
I can turn it on, but I might start cutting out, and I can guarantee that I get a complaint, I'm leaving.
I was wondering because it's just, like a big circle. Not even your icon right now. It's just a big circle.
Sparrow, a spray bottle is gonna work because I have to shoot it across the room. A water gun. No, yeah. Wait, what? Do they call it water guns?
I call it water guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, water guns. I'll fucking have a water gun on my bed or something, and then just go.
And now to wrap it up, everyone's favorite segment, the Daily Onion.
Wait, I want to say something real fast. It's like when you open the door, you just go, "Hey, what are you doing? Get out of here. This is our territory."
Super soaker. Nerf water gun. Hose him down. Yeah, I'll just fucking grab a hose out of the window.
I'll feed you to the cat.
No, I'll feed you
to the weasel.
I'll feed you to my dog. Alright.
So, Nick, you ready?
I suppose, but now I have to walk the hallways again because it looked like someone was about to start eating his dinner in there.
Like, get out of here, person! I'm recording here. Like, get
I
out.
told you, this school year has been the most inconvenient year for the podcast for me to.
Damn it, he died again.
You should have stayed in that room.
Yeah, sure.
When Crash Bandicoot hits somebody, they keep flying that fast forever. Like, they don't stop. They just fly off to space.
No, I think that's really their soul leaving their body.
While we're waiting for him to return, you ever finish the thumbnail?
Jesse? Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I want to do something.
What?
Am I here now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why this has been the most inconvenient year, because spotty connection, I can't stay in one place, no place where I can teach myself. Last year, at least there was a freaking huge living room with a giant wall separating me from everybody.
Nick, I didn't know you had a bat cave.
Heading to the fucking top floor.
Top floor. The ceiling. No, not ceiling, the roof.
Nick is in a dungeon.
Staircase. Just like he's in a staircase, just like Crashers.
Little do we know. Little do we know he's just inside of a giant tube and he's smacking the back wall of the tube to make it sound like he's in a really low place.
Oh my god.
Damn you, stairs. You win this round.
Alright, so today on Schnick's Daily Onion, we learn how elementary school Schnick treated games at theme parks.
Like the arcade games? Or like the ticket games?
No, we're talking about games you'd play to win like prizes.
Oh, like hit. I can't think of one now.
Hit the man on the head with the bat. That's my favorite.
No, we're talking like where you get like the little water gun and you have to like squirt a balloon until it explodes.
Or like the racetrack.
Ring on the jar.
Or like the racetrack.
Yeah, kind of stuff like that. Yes.
Oh, those ones.
Bullshit.
Let's just say every time elementary school Schnick went to his local theme park, he had to be sure to win a prize from one of the games. But there was a little bit of a catch. My mom and dad obviously would only pay to play in so much games.
Of course.
Yeah, you didn't get lucky the first time. Are those supposed to be like rigged or something?
Yeah.
No, like essentially you compete with other people and whoever wins gets it.
Well, some games have to be rigged though, because otherwise people would figure it out and it would be too easy.
Well, I know to get like the huge ass prizes, I don't know how you would freaking get those. But I was always fine with the little prizes. But yeah, at my local theme park, they always had like prizes based off characters from like movies, TV, games, and whatnot.
You just see a giant Crash Bandicoot doll.
I do not recall Crash toys being there. I mean, I did win a Crash toy from a claw machine, but
You'd probably see something more on the lines of a ginormous Patrick.
Yeah.
there definitely was SpongeBob and Patrick toys. Yes.
For some reason, there was always a giant pink elephant or giant pink teddy bear, and there was always somebody who wanted it and would be walking around, and I'd be really jealous. Like, I want one. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, and I'm not gonna love it, but I want one.
Yeah, like I have no idea how people win the big ones. What probably would have to happen is you'd have to play like numerous times and keep winning. You have to trade your old prizes.
It's like toss the ring into the bottle things. It's like they just gently place the ring over a bottle, and they're like, they never said you had to throw it. And then I'm just like,
Well, I did win a bunch of shit, but the whole thing is I don't remember which ones I got. But I do remember generally. A lot of the times we would luck out, and only me, my family members, and whatever friends we had would come with us, and we would be the only ones playing the game, so we were guaranteed to win no matter what. So, but then came the one day where I won jack shit.
Oh no.
Yup.
Oh no.
Let's just say it involved the nice tantrum.
Oh no! Oh.
So we friggin' play one game. My sister wins. She gets a friggin' Care Bear of all things.
How old were you at the time?
Like 7 or 8, maybe.
So your sister was like 6 or 5 then?
Yeah. So she wins a freaking Care Bear, and I'm like, oh, that's okay. I'm gonna win. Next time one of us wins, I'll get a prize.
The birth of the
That's what
Schnicklish language?
elementary school Schnick thought, but nope, it was not meant to be that day.
Sparrow asked the birth of the Schnicklish language?
It may as well have birthed the Schnicklish language. No, there's plenty of things that have birthed it.
Nice vibration sounds. Nice vibrato tool.
So we end up playing more games, and you know what happens?
What?
This entire group of either late elementary school, early middle school age squeeing girls keeps following us to every game.
Squee?
They were always like giggling, laughing, squeeing.
I've never heard of that term before.
That's surprising.
I say squee all the time. Or they used to anyway.
Yeah, that's like
We're referring to bratty girls.
Well, anyway, so we go to one game, a whole, like, I remember it, like, I wish I could freaking imitate how they, basically, you know that one scene from Toy Story where they're doing, like, the roll call, like, there's that one toy that it's, like, all the eggs inside of each other, and they come out popping up one at a time?
Yeah.
Like, essentially, I sit down, I get a hold of my freaking water pistol, and I'm ready to start shooting. And then all the girls file in. They like sit next to, like one sits right next to me, and then the next sits right next to her, and so on and so forth. That's how it always was.
Okay.
And freaking not helping matters is that freaking elementary school Schnick, he was afraid of the balloon popping sound. So he had to have his ears covered while he played. In my dad's own words, there was one game where I would have won, but since I quickly motioned to cover the ears, I briefly aimed off center and I lost.
Oh, fuck me.
Uh-huh. So we played like no less than 3 games after my sister won. The girls followed us to every single game.
That's creepy.
And each time one of the girls won.
Wow.
And like, it's freaking hilarious. Like, the last time I had my dad not play, further reducing our chances, and he covered the ears for me.
Oh my god.
Not even when I did that did we win.
That's unfortunate.
So they were stalking you?
They were kind of stalking us. They were following us around every single game trying to win. That was the only time that happened, by the way. A lot of the times there weren't that many people trying to win with us.
You're like, can I be in your family?
Oh no.
It's kind of
Oh god.
like
I'll tell
you're
you
just
this much.
somebody failing and they're really sad about it. Then you're like, ha, and then you just get a prize, and then you're like, look what we got, and then they're just laughing in the background while you feel bad about yourself.
They
It's really
were-
messed
they-
up.
That's more or less how I felt back then, even though they weren't directly doing it. I felt like they were doing it. Oh, trust me. Each time I lost, I would get more and more irritated, and then my mom tells me, alright, this is the last game. If you don't win something, we're leaving. It doesn't matter, we're leaving.
Oh god.
So we do the aforementioned situation. My dad covers my dad tries to shield my ever so lovely hearing from goddamn the balloon popping. And freaking I get close and I actually did freaking pop it. Except it looks like there was one girl that did it a fraction of a second before I did. I didn't even hear the freaking attendant call out a winner. I just heard the girl just. I'm not kidding. Like I didn't exactly see who won, but I could have sworn I saw her doing a ridiculous dance that I wish I could freaking imitate.
Was she doing the harm?
She may as well have been doing the harm. But what she actually did was she sounded like this. I win. I win.
She was doing the Pennywise dance.
She may as well have been doing the freaking Pennywise dance while doing that.
In your, it would be funny if she just directly called you out. She was like, ha 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 ha, I won.
I won, little boy.
Yeah, well, but no, I'm not making that up. That's what I actually heard whoever won saying. And my mom was basically, too bad, I'm leaving. I wasn't not fucking having it. I was like, I always win something. I need to win something.
Wah, wah.
You tell the little girls, go and play another game. This is my game.
No, insert Sonic 3 game over sound.
Wah, wah.
You know, maybe how come that was coming in your ears for? Like maybe if he was playing.
Because I didn't want to hear the balloon popping sound. Because I was that pathetic.
Right.
Because I was that pathetic.
Well, maybe if you were doing that, maybe you could aim better. And
That's
aim faster.
exactly what my dad told me, but I was stubborn. I was like, no, you did the right thing, and I didn't win because those girls were mean.
Does your dad still do that?
Hell fucking no. I haven't been to a theme park in ages, and I haven't played any of those games in a while.
You're like, I see it now. Like,
but if I were to play one, I wouldn't give a shit.
I can see it now. I can see it now. Call of Duty's kids back in their ears, like.
Call of Duty, Modern Warfare.
No.
But anyways, so now we get to the best part of the story.
Wait, that wasn't it?
Did you shoot?
No.
This is all build up.
No. So in the car, as we're driving away, and I'm freaking throwing a tantrum over not winning something, my sister actually showed me compassion. She says, "Here, you can have my Care Bear." And I'm like, "No, that's a girl's toy." And then my mom, like, I remember her saying, I remember vividly her saying this, "Oh my god, she's offering him the bear and she's offering him the bear and he doesn't want to take it."
Well,
the same kid is still a Teletubby.
And she, after all that bullshit that she was aware of, she was still the better person. And even when we got home, I was still freaking salty about it.
Oh,
Wow.
And I swear to God, like, even when we're laying in our bunk bed, because me and my sister used to have a bunk bed before my dad broke it in half, and now I have one half of the bunk downstairs.
Were you top or bottom?
I was top, even though most likely my sister should have been on top because she's the younger one. So I hear her calling, Nikki, you want my Care Bear? I was like, no.
No.
And then guess what? After like a half hour just laying there, staring at the ceiling, contemplating, I was like, freaking so salty that I didn't win a fucking toy.
Oh no.
That I finally caved in. I was like, fine, Alex, I'll take the bear. And by that point, my sister's like, no, I want it now.
Who's gonna get the Care Bear, people? Who's gonna get the Care Bear? Snake sister! Snake sister! Super! Party! Child!
What the fuck, Jesse?
My God, I wish I was able to turn my webcam on, but I can't because it's gonna cut me out.
Jesse, what the fuck was that? God damn it!
No, fuck this.
I have fucking... I don't even have a comment
Hello?
for this shit.
Hello?
Hi!
Yeah?
Oh, wait.
Oh, it's the doctor.
Yeah, I'm just wrapping up my podcast right now.
Oh, never mind. He is not the doctor.
I remember it was after midnight.
Alright, well anyways, I have to go back downstairs. My phone's about to die.
Good job, Shaq.
Bye.
That was his employer. Yeah.
Was that your employer?
Yeah, my lawyer.
Wait. Employer. Seriously, was it?
No?
So what? Oh yeah, somewhat. Yeah. So stick still the onion over with.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I missed the end of it. The phone call.
Yeah.
So before I wrap it up, you guys any final words? You might have any final words on our subject today? Or okay, I guess we do our catch up moment. I skipped to our main topic. So, you may want to catch up on anything?
Oh my God.
Huh?
I'll go eat.
Alright then, wrap up time then.
Oh, great.
Alright. So, since you're not catching up on anything, I guess we're gonna wrap this up then.
I wish I had my headphones.
Alright.
So.
Okay, I hear talking. Alright, so anyways. So remember kids. Alright. If you go to the carnival, avoid musical girls.
Yeah, avoid contact with all humans.
Watch a variety of cartoons, because even though most of them suck nowadays, there are still a few good ones. And thanks to Hulu and thanks to YouTube, unless they get deleted, you watch old cartoons that from generations past. Who knows? You might find a good one. And also, if you're having issues in your life, talk to somebody. Don't end your life. With that, this is Talking Time with Caffeine. Never stop learning and enjoy the randomness. They'll see you Friday because I gotta work Friday.
Damn it.
They'll see you then. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Was that a Teletubby?
No, I don't know what that was.
It sounded like the purple Teletubby doing his demonic things, as we all know. It's the demonic one.
God damn it.